no cover papa no in 94 abrochi. What will Kevin 92? Into first of all, no, what it means in it, no, Kevin, sorry, 94. What it means 94. In there, before I commit bigamy that though. Because on paper, no, now we're
she has equally committed bigamy. Even her marriage, her customary marriage now, say, only that it becomes null and void because you are still legally married to somebody. So exactly. That means even a customary marriage is not working.
It's not going to hold based on who
information JP has brought out.
I wish I for we are crab strong so Edewa Ghana info channel ye so say any that we need but channel so not subscribe me video be a trendy e media no so Ghana info yakwa fire hwehwem ayi mu no krenum de e ba bedam ya do fo yi se muni ho ayenso ye ni no ntino ya gemre ajada je say ye de ensama no krum na dane de nyina di bi e ba bedam mo ene video bi a je no home na e wo abe fonten time no so metre e social media no so Ghana info yakwa fire di bi e ba bedam mo Kami ho ene go video bi enra na ba ye de adwen tire ba to comment section hono ye go bra.
For me, somebody said I need to explain it better that marriage is not an investment. I didn't say some marriage is an investment, but there are some properties that can be acquired in marriage, jointly owned by those parties. That is what I meant by I mean by marital property. I mean that we acquired them whilst we were married. The man contributed or the husband contributed. The wife contributed, so these are properties that were acquired. And see, Dr. Brefo, that is my explanation. Only me that say.
That's Nana. I heard this from Goodman, but I'll wait. Me bought video now. Me person can reacting. I'll play this video on top of that. I've got a certain video from our own DJ Manche. Pacho, me bought DJ Manche. Diana say we move. Baby DJ Manche, or your baby pan, it's me and the pan.
Why not do what you need now? Mama China not send me audio. Meaning so no answer never send it. I know not send me audio no. Na Mama China say what catch him for say and then me kawa say when we say move. When say ya me penny for nobody we join no e ya una o pressure because now it's na bass no pona ya ba who be say who you are na me feel say me did who name the American me feel I don't do that. But say na who can when you want what say when you on market. They trade for your cuckoo the check or trade.
DJ Manche me feel you what eh? We say me kunu ya he. Me wo chosen Yesu bane de we he. Sisi am de DJ Manche kro so be me kunu. Che say kinke wo katwi na me to me titwi na se.
Edwane.
Ah, DJ Manche me feel you what eh? Sisi a wo ye me third husband. Ate Honey dead husband, DJ Manche.
Wow. Okay.
Honey, it's me one.
Hello?
Ose.
Oh, no, I thought say I can't buy best.
Oh, maybe it's not be the one because me making a different program. Can person be here free one see. Mama wakasa kra na me de braking kin mabe. Why?
No block your comment section on well. No, nyamia. Why not block you? Mr. Woman no.
Mate.
Mr. Womana omonye me sure say ya baso. I'm say on ye. Catch no on block. One no yes. Na de bo fe alo na mo fe. Catch no na de dem so ye. Ana ai
DJ Majo kasa be kasa sama bi na kasa. Hey, brain, it's me ene de no. And I train no na me defan na me call hey DJ Manje you can ya besra me what na me feel you papa DJ what am I you free ho na go to other important issues na they can say me dey too we move I feel him I feel the man too much okay yeah King be person will tear we why but me ma Lillian mumbrem na me also be akasa then I'll bring in King K. Ma Lillian bacho me ma wakwaba Nelson me ma wakwaba. Ma Lillian bacho kasa me.
Ijobi bia so na me ti we firo DJ Manche no wan hwe millionaires no benya kasati o.
Asa
ogro wagro kono. Yo. Ira no come asem so.
Matia me come na come chi me come nimbio me jai.
And some of the free and yet na me be and say na ma me Akosua so so kire yen say e yo no also che enema na ofie se na enema na ekono a say ya ma ne tumi e say e yo no e na baba chenti no ne ba no a say ntawantawa kakra ba say ba omuntem no na ma me question we no bi se na nesu mi se bi sa e din shindela no she I Calvinam krum no hu se defo no tamoye no ba wo no ma ndie e na also we dey at papa na man na ma me se won hwe yi a sa anamo na wutu no because anope no bi po e ka se onye sure kra se jama na me na be kebi na mum nje bro mu an o ma bobo mu tirimu e na e kaka se kanka omo a o be ye ai ma me se mo yi obi abiem no omo suspect say omo an o ma be kan ma me nso obi ai enti ma me ya pa o chewo se wan hwe yi a amana na wutu ama oba no ukohwemu a wo de kware enti mpagya mfam besi wo bekam se wan hwe yi ni wan hwe yi na ye ti se ni uni futufo bia wo hosa no na wo ye bibia on your own mesre wala ade oba wo no so ne etwekra agere yan wow ye mu ba eno a meka cho so unu so mpe oba na fa na bre me ni ba be ma wo mini ba be ma wo fa na bre me why me last born koko nya 35 years nti wo 32 eno ano no fa na bre me na do tire ye onya ba be me bia ne wo ye enso wani na papa kura de ne magya no ma ne nya wo de na esanse uni papa ne hwi ye nti no wo pe by force bi a person do because wakasa woni mo trimpa an say wan hwe ya wonya hwe kura free papa no wankasa woni Akosua wonnim na se kanye nim na wonim anka woni akola na enko santokwa hu we sei enko fa hwe ema na mbom edu mu ba akoto ohawo ani amane emu twaso wate twaso se ne wotumi Africa say efi na ekọ mo bia ni di obi atembiem ne mani kro on say ne unum say question wan pe mi na bisa wo emrantie wo so mi efidi ne boma ama na minim say madwenye ya message ma ya shatu queen ko bisa say ekunu be no ye bon pa ku din kire me so sesi a esa say ma me tembia de wo ye ne ana e mabufu mi obi mu e mabufu sa no a ukasa kra mente sana me so mi de ne tie ai ko bi kwa mente ti bikina me ka say shatu queen ko bisa sa question no ye bu obidin so papa right from the word go one fani de no bu amana enti so nse na wukase ye mu no obi bisa say ekunu bai so hu na ye bisa o because am pass papa no do no a enka wo so no empoa na wo de edie wo wiase nyina frefre ne kraman no wo ye ni yi anka ne ko bi bisa o say emu hwan ya won say wan kasa won so say so ho ya kiro enti ya sra wati ebi abase ye kase ye patro de patro nyina be kan ese jai ne wo ye no na wan hwe ye da e be ready trust na wie no wan ha ma pepe ko pe bibi ko anoma free efri ase ana na opre kura sa what did I say una papa chene mate chinchina etwan oba no eno twe client no also pe kwan bi akeka obusu asama kacha ne se ukanya wanti no ope kura me mafia okura ma o because je bia me ati asese we mafia woman na ko kanya se we dangerous enenne wasade mafia account wes no de ma oni nyina very very threatening so wapene so ama ya di ama so one hwe yie no one hwe yie ebe overwo na sati kwima no na no aso a ya mprema presla ndi 1 year no una abedi right o ma me na onye kura no kwa no ho pre no ebe pedi mama ti bi hu bi se on be so mo ye yie wo ayi Germany
oh ani de so mo ka ya chewo
ai na o ma bi sa permission wo ebusape no ho de se de ebusape no nya board wo ho wan kwanko hu wom e PS ni ne man no ankoka ni ye tro letter ma wan hwe aba jum be bia enye ko se de o ma tre o mo ne mu pa se no bi na se mpeso mo ye na mu hu ni papa bia enfo mo tutu an because npa na nkofra mo de tutu an so ma no yakura che mesoa a mo bugo mo ho agoro a app so bo bi ehwom ene o ma da no kasa manfo no maame twitwane ma so na ne wo ye no edroso abroso chese wo bie no chese wo yekunani enso so hwe so wo si amfa baton no ma pe ba bitina wate no kodufo so onye na chi ama wo enyo no obo no se ne mani ntina obre manti udi wo ayampa so ne babere wa watifie duru ha yi a uti Germany to tumi yi age ni be free wo age no so ma se agodan football age ka se nyina eni wo dia na hoje dia na hoje ene bi mpoma pre o jira he ni jira bia wo he emu bi na mkam musapo ebu omu etwi mu ena ne hwe ne bebi a moteteto wo twitwa so no wo ntwa ne ma so antina si komu ahwe se nyame ya adum ne statisi e kenkan a obenya bia wo nya Germany dan mi enu kra wo dan nyame ase wo sa be pre Ghana de account a waka chen se wo nya Ghana ni na o Germany tu ba pe de wa wo be pe de o be ya wasam no kam ko Germany ni aso no due na me de wo ha dwen kura dodo ani medasi
Mami medasi pa kinke me de kinke bebe mu the next 10 minutes me sure say na me de kinke abem ni eko. Somebody made a very important comment down there. I want to read it. Or say Akosua Serwaa herself is a Shindler and not Fusu. And we know that on document she's Shindler herself. Oba Ghana no friend who Fusu inti me pacho JB so woni mana. You know, these things are just weird. But DJ Manche, Sister Millie Nash, breaking news, what that Roma, asma me kind, you know. Me anam kind of media grow. DJ Manche, me mpeno why, Miss DJ Manche, na ya grow. Keke why? Pacho mama membo adi na yen film for a second.
Fitiana, any china semu bout. No more beye baku. Now the Akosua, you come and apologize to everyone.
It is my phone.
No friend of you. Me catch him.
DJ.
Me nanya me o me no bia, but me catch him. No friend of you. Na me come be so maka. Me see me see me see machu me ho. So I'm giving you 24 hours. To me won't cry. Now, Mama said, Niama be no first me the moment shamono. Says, I say, Babua, me family own shamo, me call. Musika na mukotwa na musi ya returning ya. Missy Amon did this canning na ya this canning na.
DJ Manchester sikanu wedini ni ya menkanjremo. Ye breaking news no whether you like it or not sikani yedi yemfamba miami kun DJ Manche yemfamba nde family nash where they are going to meet the white pacho agrona why peace fetchem Mr. Wada Roma kinke ebebu mio eh dear
but I guess why are we correcting these nonsense people? Like why the fuck is Ohima media in this situation? I just saw Ohima media outside situation. Why the fuck is this guy in this whole shit, man? This is bullshit. We are tired. I am fucking tired. My mental health is fucking tired.
Now, measure man, Tanaha Pacho Wanka, the 1 million ass best to Pamino. Millionaires. Then Quadi by a honey, no. Wobeka say why is honey in this situation? Me pay trouble.
Community of public funeral donations and financial more fiances.
Why is honey in this situation?
The Ghana Bar Association must urgently investigate the lawyer who has allegedly assumed control of estate assets without legal authority from the lawful family, commonly of public funeral donations and financial more fiances. The Ghana Bar Association must urgently investigate the lawyer who has allegedly assumed control of estate assets without legal authority from the lawful.
And I'm going to worry about more because some mind there. We now somebody didn't do me fear crime and be me. Be more because some mind. Adding.
Fitiana, any ochina semu bound. No mo beye baku. Na the Akosua, you come and apologize to everyone. Mamu friend me biom. Me catch am. Me nyanya me o, me no bia. But me catch am. Mamu friend me biom. Na me come be so maka. Me see meya, me see meya, me see machume ho. So I'm giving you 24 hours. Chume ho kakra bi. Na mo ba se niama bi na first me di mo ba shemo no. Se ababo a me fa me ho shemo. Me ko abo. Musika na mo kotu ani na mo si ya returning ya. Me see omo didi sikani na ya didi sikani.
Missy Omundidi Sikani, ya didi Sikani, Ade na Mohaya Adrian DJ Manche, Chelewate, Kinke, Sikani, didi I was Sikano of them manne. Mena Mika me boa me. They go why DJ Manche, Mena Mika, I grown a midi Manuko Cochia. Kinke Aquaba, boy.
Yeah, we just we chow, honey, no a tear for you now. Lady, we chow.
Oh, I will make you something about it.
Yeah, Miss Matthew, Papa. Nana,
with the Biaba, Nahanum, I had, but me and Akosua empower tap, no fire do 150 cases. Yes, why? Edamasi Oscar, with me, Abem, why?
I'm church, I was there for. Yeah, no, mammy. But I don't know what to say.
Yeah, does.
Miss Madame, as a person, Mamma said, when you said, Minkasaka. I said, my team were now a bit TGB, your friends, a video, yeah. Now, there were come, I can say, said the double me, a cheater for more and Munyanesa. I was nipa nyina se da de lumba aka ma me ne hye nti afei na ase wo yi ne ho apie ba de o yere na ma amanfo hu de sunu ne ban yi pa me de se wo pie sa ma mon kasa mon kama no ntum e ho ne ye hunu de ampa o ye no kwafo ndo ye kuntumbofo because yen ina kama mo no kura ni bia ni wa ni kuna wu a o dia reho a afihia da maaye na obetimi akopɔniti obetimi aso agina kaso obetimi se me koto a to no obi a wukunu da fom be ma wo na wo sie se e wonko a na wo ye ne yere a wo wu age wa reho a sabrin ka reho na wuti nke bebe de bia ne baba na ka to na wuti nsuo uchajo nya chechire ore a chiro se nyankopon na dima no no aso na echienti oba ahima chechire ore ba hwe de o ye ni nyina no e de no kure na eba e da no kure bi adi na ye hinta sem bi adi me trust na me hwe na afa me hu sampa o so he legal wife no senka me kan senka ba dwe mafo wo mu a na mo ye ba dwen ba se o mo hu no kura no majority na ere draw free mu because mama actions kasa more kasa kyerɛ ya papa wɔ abɔnten na me hu ne su ɛne ne ban a ɔno na asiɛsɛ ɔne ne de lumba wale yɛ na ɛda na di ɛda na atoro ne nokuro no pa di ɛkyerɛ wiase mente bi mpɛ ne nsɛm da metuo ma ne afi kakra ba mente bi mpɛ ne nsɛm da sɛ ɔbaa ne kuna wuo ɔsɛ ne deɛ mekɔtɔ yɛtumi de wo mma ɛbɛsiwo di wo mma atɛm wɔnkasa wo mma a ɔma da wo yɛ abosome nkron no yɛdi wɔ ma atɛm na wo na nkurɔfoɔ ama so ɛgye nkyia ɛdi asa mehu bi da de mo de da bia de me kan sɛ timodo bro no nkɔ so fan pai bɔ ne Nyankopɔn na ɛkɔ ɔkon no onye nipa o ebra ya ɔkasa bi wɔka asɛm bi ɔse enefrafo no duro na ɔmo ma amangote ya bɔ mo hyɛ sɛ afɛ ifo no bedros no mo kra tire no mo yɛ se na ɛde ɛbɛyɛ dai nipa mo kyɛw mesrɛ mo kɔ mo kotodwa ani mu a mo mpa ya mo dobro ni mo bi ma na tikyafo nyinaa na yenkunumdie no a na ɛkɔ maame na kasa na yiri so bɛyɛ de ɔno kasa na ɛtɔ hwɛ obi a ɔbɛkasa obi a ɔse na adwene mu dɔ ɔyɛ nyansafoɔ hwɛ sɛ wabɛ expose maame no big time asema papa ya bɛka no ada maame no ɛntra wadi nyinaa di na your friends DNA no ene krata so asensansan deɛ na yɛgitum yɛkɔkɔtɔ deɛ na yɛbɛgiatum we mu nyinaa so mu di obi me hu sɛ na me sinka no obi akɔkyi obi kuntu ɔmo nti bi da saa na ɔmo de ɔmo ka sɛ odoboni akɔkyi maame ne kunu ɔmo nti bi da nti ɔmo kɔ ama maame no we mu nyinaa from so ɔmo nim nyansa we mu nyinaa from so ɔmo yɛ educated we mu wonim krata so nneɛma na wonim deɛ adeɛ yɛ dɛ ɛyɛ mogya mu adeɛ mogya no mu adeɛ adeɛ ti na ɛsɛ mpa no sɛ mogya mu odu sene nsuo ɛsɛ mogya mu odu sene nsuo na wo se ɛde kɔ nkrata mu deɛ a ɛnyɛ wo papa no na mogya mu deɛ wo papa no na wei hwan na bɛka saa asɛm wei sɛ ɔwɔ adwene yɛde dwene ɔda no ɔdwene kɔ akyiri a antina medical ka sɛ Onyankopɔn na expose wo mo baako ba bia no kreshe bia no o man ka sɛ bɛda no kra na di maame no yɛ bɛda no kra na di na titafo so bɛda no kra na di na mbɛfo mo so anka sɛ da no kra na di tase maame no kro wote wona no wo kase wawale papa no ne hwe ne baye wo kase ayen krata so maame no wabulu bakwase ache papa na bora bo se Nyankopɔn amwa no amana mfra brochu ba metra Ghana nka lumba nka obewu no na nka ye kwasempani na no susuma so pade Nyankopɔn be ye bia ye ke Nyankopɔn hwe obi odwiri ko akyiri pade mo bia owo adwene okunu ko akyiri bia wo se maame no nyani kunu lumba wa oni lumba nwale da bia da de wo ye no ya wo ye no na de na me kura me be ma se me yiri wu kura metima ye sei me yira me se me don no wu a metima ye sa metima da sa suba we yadi metimi nye etimi de awie kakra me kan se ye de Nyankopɔn ase so Nyankopɔn na nkasa enam na akwa so eyi omusu no omoban na di ana no kura bi e hye ba bi o man kasa yi di ba ni ode ye de sa no kura na abebu o mo da bia Bible na kan o si atorofo agya nyina na obonso na nya no kura so da efitete Onyankopɔn bo ade no onyina no kura so da na me tie papa bi na papa no kasa wo ka mu no okeka e na okeka ko duru se o se odo ebroni yese Paul amantem na Paul amantem no ni din enka yese yede 12 was ebe no heavy horo yede asuafo ni din na beye na Paul de onka Yesu asuafo ba na no refi se wo kasa nyina ho aye o mu kasa o mu ndwere nko akire o Yesu kure be wona na asuafo no mo yese Yesu be wona na asuafo ya 11 Tis all truly quoting as a Bible, not question Yakos. As some make me expose because yes, you were not for 11, one the best man here 12. Until you felt Paul or our matter was ready, careful. One the best become man here 12. It's media, Mitchell, or one, who say, or Marcus expose more. Na me de Abraham kan se me de Nyankopon asese Onyankopon na kasa nam na kwan bia so eyi o madi eyi o matro na di adi kire wiase me da mase kakra metimi aka no se me mfa mpaibo na yanka ya humom na ba panifo se pre ibo akọ ebu na akabo memu nkabo na wo odobro ni atichafo de me mfa ne sa anko dan ya obi bebo mu a onye ni ame ani ada ho ni ahwe ni yi ni de mpabo akayo ni aba na chi ode na bushia ne mani nyina so we obi fa kire nko yo mo bone madam ase nyame nhira mo no nhira obi bia manu ato yo ene pacho metimi no megina se wati bi no obi nhira ba sha kabi madam ase
pacho yo mo ma fa we mfem kakra na
pressure be rising ajeni betinki kabi fosu numba super Kavin Fosu, production manager, champion Kavin, international mama, champion do bring everything on. But today we new season composer on the wire, yeah. I can't perform you. A big game, DLFM Kofite or Bojuma Bruta.
Pure Atlas.
Lumba Supanize Kroje. A new Kroje. I would do was season composer. Yeah. Oh.
Nanenin, I thought that the woman is threatening Neba. And I'm believing your friend is saying, what's his name, JB? Because JB says on any Mamenika say 1 hour. Where is JB getting this information from? Because we know, say it's true, say Calvin is called Schindler. So why is this going on?
Honey Pacho, I saw an 2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hours, exactly. But so why are we using document to threaten somebody about ne papa de bi oboni di on you?
Honey, the beginning of cowardizing. So be a coward. Now, or he's an actor, he's cowardizing. The beginning of cowardizing is what JB is doing. When right now, no, he's a coward. The fight that he started, he couldn't finish, and he can't finish. In the Orishe, the composition of DL, in his absence, Calvin is the leader. Although the Bruni is the wife that my father left behind, Calvin is the leader. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to his mother, weaponize myself with information from that woman, and then come and attack him. He can't face him as a man. So I have to go to your mom and gather information. Because if he's not a coward, he's the same person who came out and said there, it is dangerous when somebody uses your mom against you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's a coward. Because you were saying there, Bruni is using Calvin against the mommy. Now you are using Mamino against Calvin.
Yeah.
So what are you? Aren't you a coward?
There.
Aren't you a coward? JB. Sronimpa. Sabato. At least they've been present. A bit educated. I know you're educated in Sincha. It should have been a different entity from them. He should have been the standard that these people will look at. But I'm 100%, and I'm saying this, that even some of these people that don't know the bearing, where they are going, where their head and tail are, will not even speak the way he spoke. Including my own brother, Listowell. He will not say these things. He will come and popo what probably Ahineba has said. He will come and popo what Jarinda has said. But he will not make such an infantile mistake and be so immature there. You are here telling me there, even though the DNA is the ultimate to prove the paternity, because somebody's name is on another paper as the son, so the person does not qualify to be called a son. Annie, do you know how many people have adopted kids? I was one is not to wonder. Biologically, they are not their kids. And once that I have adopted you as my son or daughter, you are legally entitled to unless otherwise stated. If we are going by PNDC law, not on paper, I have stated that this child belongs to me, and therefore is entitled to a percentage of my estate. No law will put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Left alone having a DNA connection with the child. So, for me, in all this conversation, I am happy there. People that we know that they should have been the frontliners in this conversation. People who have divorced, people who have been abused, people who have been molested, people who have been taken advantage of, are not even championing this conversation because they know there is a difference between common sense and stupidity. They are removing themselves from this kind of idiocy and coming to the realization there is some truth that we are not told. Even though the truth is clear outside there was no marriage between the man and the woman at the time that the man passed. They are not going on that tangent to disrespect, discredit, and actually malign Lumba Damba. But you see, the two guys who are championing this case, they have never even been married before. JB, Yesuba. And they are the people who are going to tell me, somebody with a 14-year experience, what goes into marriage. And if you're a married woman and you're going to listen to somebody who couldn't keep a relationship, or somebody who has never had a relationship, that they should tell you how you should manage your marriage and what you should do in your marriage to sustain it, then excuse my language, you're a fool. Because in Yamina Macha Mami makes you on because she has vast experience. She birthed me. I might give an opinion, but I am not going to tell. So, if you allow these non-entities to tell you how to live your life, the people that you can birth, there, one child makes you or there's all life here, and therefore, because they see a certain pattern in your case, so you have to weaponize them. You have to weaponize JB and Co to come after your own children. Then something is missing somewhere. So if I go after my parent, if I go against my parents, and my parents have that opportunity to give weapons to people that I disagree with, people who disagree with me, to use those information against me, then there's something wrong with my parents. I need to take them somewhere to be checked. And I will not forgive them. I might forget it, but I will not forgive them. Because you know what? These people can do anything and everything to unalive me. If not, their leader wouldn't say, let's go to the house and kidnap the kids. If not, they will not gather. Oh. If not, Anchanko, if you want Bopo or plane with the young Chichimo Famano. If not, Anchanko, if you want to mean 12,000 cities, Mobin to Chobo 5,000, the one Fanko Fiona Fenko Tufun. The husband that you want to, Kojo Fosu, Mami Akosua Serwaa your door, Kojo Fosu did everything for me, and therefore I want all his properties. He's sleeping quietly, and the very people who are listening.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No problem.
In terms of adoption, lawyer, I'm not different pond. Sapapana initially no bekasa for deal matters than say anything. But I remember say Imranti any inviting. One of the things he said, they say, so Obi adopted Obi once Akwani adopted na D or Ajina Tumno. Nobody can question his decisions. Said dear on Ajakulana to no did not find any problem, any fault. Doesn't JB understand that Daddy Lumba knows that Calvin is Schindler? However, still no, Eyeneba. What money way? Watchana day. Whether they are to trust more, why the director? How does Akosua Serwaa even use document to threaten him? Because dear Eyeneba, Wajinatum, Wabonjum, Nidimum, the man has acknowledged him as son.
I mean, even before I end.
Which one of us can do anything?
Before I end, Lumba said, "Meba penny kwekupon." Biologically, Lumba and kwekupon has no connection.
Yes.
But the fact that I married your mom, Ninti, I have adopted you. In principle, Loas is a dominion, a domanium boy. It's in principle. To the extent that Lumba ma shut out one new. How much more a child that he fathered, but for circumstances, another man has to put his name on it. On his best no bisakabi. Aye.
Mate, mema, lady di mema wakwaba.
Me person me can't be kakana say me there's something me ba me question na me baby sa. Information me mo bibi akwaba. Kinke me say on catch. The person is just yeah, so we be about body. The person is just a question say usisu na obo brag as a father and as a mother na we Ghpagetv na ochne bi wu ni ho na say bia ever ne say wa bo brag say Lumba case Lumba born bra wa pe ne Ghpagetv me pa cho eye wo yire no e na edi tell me say Ghpagetv ne be cha kwa ha e bo se we nya bi me ma we anase de ono apre na ade no so wo ye we lo ne be di tell me say nyo no se na we wa anya we lenso a ye sua ade enti no eno no eyo yire na ote ase which is the widow no ono na e kire say Ghpagetv we was ye de ma we anase ye ko ne say e na my first question. Then my second question so ne say say etikene kele JB ebe ka say document ni hold the same DNA o de enye ni baby no na adwen wo fom o so no we ndi molecule ko ne nkati nti sa na metimi aka no na me bawo ye nhwa ade bi wa ha se sa na wo ka according because the all can na chese ma me na ama ne kwan so wo mbekasa because oni
ma me na bonkomo 2 hours.
Thank you. It is only my na bonkomo then Akosua Serwaa 1 oye ni brave for 2 we sisi Lumba e wo kwan bebre so because we didn't say akra na nye ne ba but o ma ho kwan se Lumba emfa ne sika enhye no abra Lumba ntimi na na oyare nyina no no kobo shows e di sika mane every Ghana e de ba am ye de hwe wo ma na ma but na wo ma me wouldn't perfect say akra no documents no enye Lumba ba anu ntino wo betimi ejina so say wo chelu me Ghpagetv into wo ma no according to JB minim say the America no mati asia e dem ho no mo no me pacho mundo musi kompa ma me na say refund bi wo ho e be kwa akwaje ono ma me no one or the car refund da wa me yakuna ba oje chop money e we busu apeni odi e was refund yesika maye 2 wa bolu makro no abra ma Lumba atete ne moremu odo broni a wo ye adwuma den di papa ko stage na wo mo kwa ha na ne melted wo no we nya so mfaso bia ne ba keto wa 3 years now na to ni nyame so oba ye adwuma e de aye wo na wa anye we bia wo bezan papa no e na wa ye we nti mesramu e kwan bia be foso bi oba refund ye sika man on fa ni document yes ye friend no refund ye sika man it's me patrol the first question am kan mundo musu confirm me das
Anya Akosua Serwaa ye ji refund ye ji
Lady D, this is your answer.
Okay.
The nipa 2 wawara. We have 2 types of properties that can be acquired. We have the marital property and then the separate one. Lawyers are harm, they can educate me, they can correct me. The one that I'm on now, ye acquire, where I did not state it anywhere there or a private property. So natural justice is presumed that I'm not nyawo na ya acquire property no together. Unless stated there, this is a private property, although I was in a marriage, it is considered as marital property. When in my absence, either me being the owner will be the one who is going to decide per agreement there, this is the distribution I want. Or if there is a co-owner to the property, the co-owner and myself per agreement will come there. We want this distribution to go here and there. If it did not happen in any of these, every country has a law. Every jurisdiction has a law. They will go by what the law has stated. Into one, I've talked about private property, being in a marriage, and marital property. Ninyinano is or the ultimate or the final decision maker is the owner of the property. So if I am married, nasa more than 20, nasa 20 no more pe in a state as jointly owned by my wife, that is a marital property. The one that I have separated, I've stated as private, could have been that I acquired them before the marriage, or I acquired them even during the marriage. But however, I did it all by myself. So the decision is mine to determine who gets what and what goes where. The one that is standing is based on agreement that in my demise, it goes to my wife. Or in my demise, it goes to my co-owner. Even the co-owner might have a percentage, and then somebody takes a percentage. So there is nowhere.
Mami Nana.
There, Mami Akosua Serwaa could herself alone go to any court and claim there she is the sole beneficiary of Lume's estate. She can't. Because one, those that were acquired while she was in relationship with that Lumano has to be determined whether they are acquired jointly or privately. And those that were acquired when they were separated, when Lumba was Odobroni, also has to be determined that did Lumba acquire these properties with Odobroni? If he did, then Odobroni's stake in it has to be given. If not, then we're going to go by PNDC law. It's as simple as that. And it goes by norms. What it is, whichever way we go, the woman stands to lose. When it comes to norms, Odobroni has norms. I hear some people say, Odobroni in there, own your property, sex, no. What do you expect a fertile, beautiful woman to do? Luma Krawanyo Odobroni baby. The way I know you feel we. I mean, 3 months be a main incident. So, Ms. Besia, if King K wants to say something,
yeah, me the King K baby, King K me pede me bo video be then I'll bring King K in. So me pede ye kasa kakra so that I'll bring King K in later on. But my DJ just say highway no so ISC bebrede. 3
directors of Bravo Media.
Yeah. But then let's look at the name that was in there. The name was Calvin Chandler. So we know that name is right. But we know that Daddy Lumba has acknowledged Calvin in his music and addressed him as Meba Calvin Kojofusu. Even Emrene Beswa, that song. Emrene Beswa Calvin Kojofusu Waboniding.
Honey.
So Omokoye DNA Dioba, yet he's bearing the name Chandler. How does it change?
Honey,
dynamic.
You see, Ma Akosua Serwaa, her motive is to be the only surviving spouse, enabled to manage things concerning that Lumba. You understand? That is her motive. I don't know if people have seen that.
We know that. We
want to be the only. So I actually downloaded the video you are playing. And then I shared it with some people. Okay. And I felt this information is so powerful that it will help us to know whether she is the so-called legal wife that she's claiming to be. Because I really don't understand with this particular video. Metias here. Also, you're only surviving spouse. Yet still, somebody who is close to you and also talking on your behalf is saying your firstborn from the man is not on documents. I want ne papa din mu. O say one daddy lumba so and a worry wo Germany. Do you understand? So I want her to help me understand whatever that is going on because it is so confusing. Your first son, oh, not Kokupong, your first son, which is Calvin. You said you were legally married to Daddy Lumba in Germany. You had Calvin in Germany. I'm also hearing of the is it Charlene? Charlene too is also having the Shindler. Calvin is also having the Shindler. So when and how did you marry Daddy Lumba under ordinance? Let's look at that. The ordinance, because her whole argument is she is the only wife. She's the only wife.
Miss Serwaa, put the date in the conversation. They got married in Ghana in 91. No, Papa no in 94 Abrochi. What will Kevin 92? Into first of all, no, what it means in that? No, what Kevin? Sorry, 94. What it means in 94. Before I commit bigamy that down. Because on paper, no, now we're
she has equally committed bigamy. Even her marriage, her customary marriage now, or say, only that it becomes null and void because you are still legally married to somebody. So exactly. That means the customary marriage is not working.
It's not going to hold based on who
this information
JB
has brought out.
Honey, remember Kakra.
What for Kasa?
Me patroma me for me here space mama me Lilian. Na pesa me de a bra ni din Oscar bet me akasa. Oscar.
Oh, functional okay.
I will
but 2 minutes dinaka makasa why me na baby na 2 minutes per why
okay what
yeah Mr.
Yeah, you say here shall say will be my serious warning. Say will be kasa mo be interjected. It here shall say can be do as serious as kasabi. But that's all right. Share me akasa I'm a biomedical scientist.
Okay.
Here in London.
Okay.
Me and Mama HSL at Watford General Hospital.
Oh, okay.
Now we do these paternity tests. Say obia enrezi issue. The man at the marriage owns the son or the baby. This will be rezi issue. Say no woman, me na me impregnated woman. Say yes idea document wise and DNA wise. Because so be rezi issue and DNA bebum. Na idea whoever was talking, Musi JB.
Yes.
No. One share what the woman but was because it means the woman has lied. So no, was it guy into me she?
Some no can so say guy no koye DNA poa because documentation in the DNA Schindler into emfa.
What he's doing now, no, he's just doing a reverse psychology. What the who be to guy no so. But who brought it up? You know, what the reverse psychology, that's what they have been using now. Now, in Kapmebabe can't sister, a woman, they say, Tiwa and so on, or also a place, reverse psychology be concerning a friend say, I've lost my memory, Kakra. I'll pick it up. Wow, until we say no. If the boy want to do anything, which I don't think he will do, Mamini Benyasem for lying. Say, I can say, Mamma England, you know. Say, who confiding saying now the Kwajen Krata. You risk being DNA'd. See, woman, and Namasama for abuse. Law never so much. It is a documentation was some kind of 5 years they call for DNA for the baby and the father. And no, you've lied. So you risk losing everything. You the woman. Ain't so woman pay just some way and they better say they me dekora and say odobroni nkofo no obi ani ha waka say asem we and na wo penny mu a say wo speak you are speaking for the legal wives e wa ba be gina TikTok so bam really say obi the bufu no be say I think somebody has lied to the government of Germany. They waiting out will be a lie. Next will be resist our case way. Now impo woja hokonwo yira. They will investigate. And they will call this woman. Why did you do that? You lied to us. We believed you. Say obana wo say wonyemono. Woni papa enyem. But that wasn't true. So enti so pa omunye din na pumanko twene baby atwene. Name mo ba be raise it is some reverse psychology be reakwala no say you can't do anything. You can't do it really. Who come baby ya kunja wo. No timi for so timi wa oro ka wa fa obeti. Say mo risky even though twen fa japade ho ne that the Lumba legacy we don't want anybody like the woman to have any issue after that. Intino omunhwe ne ye hona omode efa ne de emfa ya ti wa se bana me pese me de eto aso no ti wa se wo man kasa ekofa lawyer ekoyi sika bi yam se sika no ho asem na no wo pese wo di banke wo mu views bi eno ka kire mo se wo mu di kotua lawyer ka e ma lawyer no ko 5 evidence the by say there is no there's no will be I was listening to a video. Was a lawyer no buy? There was no will be I feel there man no to also play video now. This same woman just after a little while. It's also I can be able to say, yeah, to say lawyer no buy no lawyer say the lawyer no be me say there's a video. Video no one day one akasa what dey nani ehu video ni bi say the camera see that the Lumba nim and any oma omo chura ni na ode na no say so kan no record ni nyina to ho no so which is which so no and I make say most of their things no are just reverse psychology. We dey kan hunu now say we yes ya say na baba we yes ya say na baba na wa kwetena say na wo dwene ho na wa kwetena na wo ja manaka mi wa krampo mpo na wonyo ne senka wo ba be se wo ba wodi ka be huna wansa because when you say if you dare do it they will be in big trouble. Enti nkofo we asem de say the air corner no yenko ne sa we don't do much but we are winning. We don't do much we are winning. Me dem no si be yi any and traphobia or money a for associate for Quacontokwa. And I'm so many friends in Omni D kind. Omni D kind away in a say a battle for the whole. And I'm going to a mango do a sin on home. On penny say, Metiam to Wamabo, no much I see to track. And if you're from Kutekuta Sordo, unfortunately, Omujina and a mango back what's your ball back with room. Tone was wababo and no man can say to woman. Tinko phones be do her say, hey, one more practice, one more training pony you, no montoka. And your mommy is uncle. See, that's what's going on right now. Odobroni, ye niatem, ye nchicha. No more be memene mohonma we moho. It's so funny. Honey, moving to us.
Yombacho, make me a borrow space and I am coming to Waba back.
Oh, no worries. Me was say,
you to speak for Odobroni. But as I said, over 2 decades in America, I have no record. I would never have a record. Because you know what? I work with dignity. I work with maturity. JB na wabe one inspiration. They should ask JB's track record. JB or C number. JB or C number. JB or C number. So if you want somebody like JB to speak for you and disrespect that Lumba's cater, it's up to you. It is up to you. But posterity will judge all of us. On Miss Bessiano.
No, I'm fine. You may film 2 seconds. Yeah, share. Mr. Rama, welcome to saying.
Yamia Dumo, a patch of
Diana, what said Diana wouldn't know. I say we buffo. Diana, my way,
Peter, what about that man?
And it me cry me follow no.
I don't know what's wrong with him. Peter, hey, who can in and try? Stop this lies. Right now, crowd here. What time the WhatsApp messages? And all chair say Roman father SNE message. I don't know what he's trying to do, but let me tell you something, Peter. Roman father, I didn't even know he was even watching me. If Roman father was dealing with this issue with money, he could have equally sent me money. One send me one sidimpo, one send me. He was happy. Some may supported that the Lumber's legacy. He didn't even talk about Obroni or CDL. I have proof of it. I want to phone so. I met me at the chairman saying, nah, Roman father, na minim class or shame. I didn't know. Say for shame, sir. It's for you to come and lie like this. Please, I beg you. Stop lies. Who bet me as obi contact at the Roman father as if he say Roman father na ene wo kasa. Roman father na ka sika na ode ko ntokwa we ya. Se na ka obema miska na. Peter. Se na ka obema misika. Ka obema miska. So wama miska, he didn't even like speak to me again. One man kasa beyond all he said is thank you for keeping Daddy Lumber's legacy. He's happy with the things I'm saying, the truth. Papa no. So he was happy with Nyoma and Mekeka and a platform. So all I was trying to do was to bring the children together. And crowd 11 no. Omun kambom. Cause I thought that Papa Fo will say Kimana Bay and Tokwabe with all the kids. If you don't come and say, and I Roman father na, Ima Frida na, Chekel na, why? Enough is enough, and young na Roman father. Then Roman father is not that kind of person. He will never send you money. No, he won't. Stop the lies. Stop the lies. Stop it. I thank God Christ that man texted me. Because if he is what you are saying, so he would have equally given me money. Now, Mr. I say that you are talking about DL and Odobroni. I want to give you money. I'm sending you videos. Do this and this and this. He never did that. He said, thank you for keeping DL's legacy alive. I have posted it on my platform before. So stop this lies, you know. Stop it. Then go say no. When I walk up you obi scan obi si onfa sikane mawa. O tenia be yon to say obi na catch us say kokuma no and na kotwitwa ntro. It's not true. When I open sika, at the end, instead of you to fight with from your heart, you know, you don't want to fight from your heart. You want money. Some of us that this issue is so irritating. Say a whole mother who says or your mommy, who says nemanti. And not now Germany. Now mother who behave this way. I probably never support a mother behaving this way. Which child will support a mother behaving this way? Even if your husband has done you wrong, like DL is it DL never die said, would you behave this way? So some of us it's annoying because when I also your legal wife, you are not supposed to be behaving this way. Side chick say will behave say and yet legal wife. So say Odobroni is side chick and no behaving maturely. Or no I di e man ko fo ko ama no. Wo de wo pre onenam. Wa pre sam we yaba. Unjai. Then you come and say people should stop insulting big people. You're not serious.
Rama, only the old forget you on why Nanka Yen Shenko for ya or Mokunto, or no dear, on one say, on when do to me call our band, super forget you on why. Nien Shenko for ya or Moya can I say, Momo Muki. Why, yes, no dear.
See what more dear. I think, say, since a year number. And no muhuano, or Maria no abba. But they don't know what to do. And so let's just laugh at them because
Matena person me boje be video with then we look at what has happened overnight. Mati, yeah.
Miss Serwaa, Nyamisha Power for whatever you are doing. I've been on your life a couple of times and then for instance you dealt with one man, John. Mumani who said the trim, and I was so proud of the ladies on your platform. Oshapa Bema Koto mamu nache said mayi brain power na bema any just a modicum of it. Just say don't mean tragedy. Nache say yet and I'm saying and I was so proud of the ladies on the platform. Nedo was there and I was very happy. Nyamisha be brave for whatever you are doing on your platform. Why? Nyamisha, Miss Serwaa, Nyamisha.
Miss Serwaa,
yeah, welcome. Oh, me that's
okay.
Thank you.
You see, Mama Akosua, this is how merciful she is. Calvin may think say obey your pet, but he doesn't have the right to nip a page up to say any new man no more. Ayana ne refi home. If you are dealing with a mother who is mafia, obetinya che will say jinanchen abrantie, because on document you were adopted. Yeah, Mama Akosua, let me talk to my little brother. Allow me. Calvin, on documents you are adopted. Your birth certificate, it does not have your dad's name. It is a woman me epa or bet me catch will say Ghpagetv me no papa pray no. You don't have the right to it because one kasano on documents and your papa no. So ukoye DNA kwana emfa because say yet the documents and the kasa. Oh, you say, I have so many DNA, every proof say any papa no. Yes, every proof say any papa no. Name why and the what document to say a yeneba. You see, sometimes Mammy be to say, Mama Akosua Serwaa, only a case or abadaye. Upon all the nonsense, Nebani no, Usiane kwa umbusanishe about what is going on. She just wants to have that relationship with Nebano. Because the moment when you say, Papa no. So uko ye DNA kwana emfa because say yet the documents and the casa. Oh, you like say I baso.
It's no so only Denise and also only odo broni ba boy no lady dia kwaba. Only odo broni ba boy no eko ye DNA no mo match ya. Because of documents that say ne papa ni deal or documents, so the DNA will not be able to overweigh.
Honey,
what is this guy saying?
What does adoption have to? What does adoption have to do with will property?
Hold on, guys, hold on. Honey, yes, any education. We don't let us not respond to. Honey, the education here is. Maybe I'm a nyamere. Maybe I have to make sure I offer jinsan on your base begin for frau. Legally, the law allows me to name the child after me based on what the woman will say. Technically, the child belongs to the man, but once she is still married to me, I want to make sure I call a German, and I don't need begin for frau. And people can research this. In Europe, most of the countries, the law allows me as the man in marriage to adopt the child. and name the child after me unless otherwise stated. The only authentic way, the true way, the correct way, the legally accepted way for a paternity proof or test is through DNA. That is why, honey, somebody could look at me and tell me that I look like my uncle. Into assume that me an uncle number. Into coffee be bringing coffee se about one number. The only correct way, proven by science and with time, is through DNA test. So you can have document around the globe saying there or claiming that Jeff Bezos your papa. You can go all over and say it's a Barack Obama your papa. The only way to prove and authenticate it is through DNA test. That is why, that is why the placenta in a woman is never a property of the woman, but the placenta in a woman is a property of the man. It's the man's DNA that forms it. God in his own infinite wisdom knew there we can only prove the true father or the true identity of a child through DNA and paternity tests. We did not discover very early. Internet coffee baby phone number and there will be a problem. No. So JB is a pathological liar, and I've said it on this platform. He has a C number in America. He is a woman beater. He went for shoplifting. He has a record. Do not believe, subscribe to his nonsense. He's a lunatic. Oni, Ms. Bessiamo Bisake bin Pocho.
Ms. Ramimbo Bonri.
Ebe prove say any papa no. Yes, ebe prove say any papa no. Name why and the what document to say eye ne ba.
Chandler.
You see, sometimes mama bi to say mama Akosua Serwaa. Ono ne kase owa abadaye. Upon all the nonsense ne ba ne nyina no. Osia ne kwa ombusa ne hwe about what is going on. She just wants to have that relationship with Nibano. Because the moment Onim say, or the Sasem Nebano, it is going to strain their relationship. Into Onfamba. Into Calvin, let me tell you something. If your mother wants to be mean like you are being to her, Oma mi beti me US in chain, ebe shock you. Yes. Oma mi beti me US in chain. Ebe shock you because on government documentation, enya o papa ni lumba. DNA enya o papa no. But even if you do DNA to prove her, guess what? What does the document say?
Oda Bentley mo.
Oh, but now I with my intelligence.
I denounce this team right now. I'm going to team leader.
Anka kinke wonim de me meye. So mu no mu agimi enti me sore na me de class abugbo me ne ho. Me si kinke abugbo me ko ka Akosua Serwaa tinti. Mu nyi just come meet you.
Mami ya kwa
Lady, obi a omutimi jiji sika. E de koto aponche ko bodua. Ye wo ka de ometu ya easily.
Anything na Queen Emma banner no the first class.
Almost
Anything na Queen Emma officially fly now na Ghana ye ni so hu hwe no. Na nka uka so niska nko be Jimmy. Any foolish attitude no show no. Oh no, hell no. Ye jiska.
Ye di ko bodua.
Thank you.
Na omugo platform so.
Thank you.
Na ohu tu ya.
Sisi abugbefu womam ti wakro menkwada womam ti wakro.
Thank you so much.
Omaje edi ko bodua.
Womam no kinke ti wakro. Womam no kinke womo ti wakro na so ti wakro, right?
These are the people we are dealing with and we are talking about.
What?
Yes, he raised 700 million cedis for Queen Emma. Now, na first class. Ghpagetv. No musa trying to free ticket to America. Wababa Mata of Uganda.
And these people, they are not tired. They are still paying. You said DJ Akwa what honuma or say.
Manche, what this Canada?
Sikano wedi, Sikano ye.
12,000. Okay, no so first Sikano in come back. O say mamum bisano.
Oh, ashe. Yeah, me say DJ Manchester now oba mu ro hu. Akwan a Yesu ba ye. DJ Manchester Cavani. ebe uremu because they got to know say the way Inyama kwa na nkofo frustrated na tem bia sika no kwan ya ombefa so because di kan dey start fi Councillor Lutrot so na councillor kunkodi adwa mu na wo say masa me say dia wo dey what hanom sa wo dia go no misika amanfo adi even friend say